let's move on to the next step. I mean, we got now you're just senior, you're done. I mean, a whole new world out there. You're seeing a new phase of life that you probably never even knew about. Agents and all that stuff now are coming into play. Just tell me. I mean, I almost would believe that's even more stressful than getting recruited in high school. So talk about that, man, and what that process is like. I mean, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. In my opinion, it was way more stressful, way worse than getting recruited. Because now you got, and again, not every agent is a slime ball, but there are some slime balls out there. It just is what it is.
Yep.
And I had a guy that I thought that, my dad, my grandfather had met with him in Kansas City while I was out preparing for the draft and all these pre-draft workouts and the Portsmouth top seniors camp. I was out there getting ready in California with my Uncle Chris, who coaches with the Warriors now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm getting ready for all that. So they kind of met with a couple different agents kind of on my behalf, and I was always speaking with them. And then I planned on meeting all these guys at Portsmouth and kind of choosing there.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I was leaning towards, told me all the things that I wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Told my dad, told my grandfather everything that I wanted to hear. But then when it was time for him to put, the money up to train at this certain facility in Las Vegas, Impact, which I'm sure everybody's heard of, you can take a loan out for this, or you can do this, and that wasn't talked about. So now this is one, I'm thinking this is the guy I'm going to sign with. So now this is one bridge that's burned. So he's out of the picture.
Right.
But to fast forward, the people that I'm with, that I signed with then, I'm still with them to this day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Best thing that I ever decided to do. We'll sign with them. With J.R. Hensley with ASN in the States.
Yes, sir.
And they're teamed up, basically same company with my Spanish agent Guillermo Bermejo here in Madrid, Spain. And it's never been about the money with them. And that's what has made all my situations here really good, is because they put money at the back and made the actual basketball and living situation number one. And it's always worked out on the financial side, which has been a blessing. But that picking an agent was definitely worse than getting recruited, because it was just a whole nother crazy, grimy recruiting process. And you just don't know if these people have your best interests, and there's nothing to gauge it off of. You can gauge it off of their other clients.
Mm-hmm.
You can gauge what other players did at a school. Is this coach a good coach? Is he holding true?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go look up all this agent's players and see, well, did he have a good career in Turkey or Italy? It just doesn't work like that. But everything worked out, man.
No, that's good. I mean, talk about that too. I mean, because so here's one thing I want people to know, because obviously you want to hit NBA. It's a goal. You want to go there and play in the NBA. And how did that look for you, like coming out of college, working out, and what happened when you figured, okay, the NBA may not happen, or how was that? How did you feel about that? And then how did the door open for the European?
So basically, I had good numbers, obviously, coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I still was playing a lot of four. I really wasn't playing a lot of small forward, even though I could put the ball on the floor and everybody knew I could shoot. But the thing for me coming out of college was, can he guard a three in the league? Well, there's not a lot of people that can guard Kevin Durant, or LeBron James, or any of these guys, but meaning that second-tier guys, those bench guys, can he guard one of them? So that was kind of my focus. If I did get the opportunity to get these NBA workouts, that's what I wanted to prove. And I feel like I did that. And the way that I got those NBA workouts, I had 8 of them, I believe, 8 or 9.
Yes, sir.
And I went to the Portsmouth Invitational, which is they invite, supposedly 64 of the top seniors in the country. And basically they split you up in teams of 8 guys or so. Okay. And you just basically play pickup. Right. In front of all these agents, in front of GMs. And I was blessed to play better each. You play 3 games, and I played pretty good the first one, played good the second, I played really good the third.
Gotcha.
And they come up with all these rankings, and I got voted number 7. I got ranked number 7 out of 64.
Ooh, that's huge.
So this was real big. So now my agent's phone is kind of getting blown up, and this is how I'm getting all these workouts. I think that was at the middle of April. So from then until the time of the draft, which is at the end of June, I think I had 8 to 9 workouts, which I wasn't expecting any.
Wow.
Maybe 1, 2.
Right.
So just that whole process, man, was a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, they fly you in, give you $150. You order room service, go work out for them,
Right.
bench press a couple times, and they're flying you back out. You know, you're not even there 24 hours. So it was stressful going through it, but just embracing that grind during it, man, it was fun. It was something that, you know, I'll enjoy being able to tell my kids one day for sure.
Right, no doubt, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's your experience like to these athletes that don't know much about playing overseas and what it's about, and kind of even hip them to the knowledge of what they should look for and how they should embrace it and change their mental status and the way they look at it. Talk a little bit about that and what you've had to go through over there and how you like it.
I think first off, you need to understand what you're getting yourself into. It's not going to be easy. It doesn't matter where you're going. You can go to Germany, you can go to Romania, you can go to Finland, you can go to Sweden, Turkey. It doesn't matter. It's going to be different. So you need to dive into their culture. You need to try and learn, you know, the basic parts of their language. You're not going to be able to learn everything, but, you know, attempt to say thank you in their language. Hello, bye, you're welcome, things like this. The numbers, you know, this is the type of things that the coaches, the players, they really, you know, hit on and really thank you for that, you know, for you being in their country and really trying, because they know that you're going to try on the court, but taking that extra step, man, it just means something to them. But also just, again, understanding what you're getting yourself into. You're not down the street. You're not going to your auntie's cookout on Saturday for Memorial. No, you have a game. You know, you're not, there's a gathering at, you know, Uncle D's house or whatever. No, you don't get to go to that. Right. And that hurts. It hurts a lot sometimes. But it's important to see the big picture. You're doing something that you love, you get paid regardless of the amount. And it's a life experience that you'll be able to tell your children, hopefully your grandchildren, all these different things. And that's kind of was my focus. And then I had at the time, my first couple years, we weren't married, so she was my fiance at the time, but now she's my wife. And then you share those experiences, you know, with my wife. And now it's just being able to show her places like Dubai, you know, Amsterdam, you know, Cologne, Germany, Munich, Berlin, London. I mean, all these different places, you know, Istanbul, Turkey, we lived there for 2 years. So, I mean, these are some of the perks, you know, while people are back home flipping through a textbook, you're in it, you know, you're living there and it's not just a vacation. I mean, you're living there for 8-9 months. So, you know, just the understanding is going to be different. There's going to be tough times, but man, it's a blessing.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll be honest with you, man, I have to agree with you 100%. Like, I always tell people to get out of their comfort zone and go do things that they don't feel they should, but they should, because they're going to get more, they're going to learn more for the quality of what life's really about. They see more and understand, like, there's a bigger picture in this world. There's things out there that you can't even explain, like, that happen or there. They're so beautiful, right? Well, my dad was in the military, so I lived in Germany for 4 years. So I got to see.
You already know.
Man, I'm telling you. So it kind of built, when I came back to the States, like, it's a bigger picture for me, or gave me that like, you know, I can do more and be better and be more. So
it teaches you to adapt too. It just teaches you to adapt to whatever. I don't care if it's a class project, if it's a new team, if it's a new job. I mean, it's just teaching you to adapt. Immerse yourself into whatever it is that you need to do to get the job done. And it just makes everything easier. So that's been a blessing too.